What is going on, everyone? Little Chichi here. Back in 2020, I started this channel with one ambitious goal in mind: to collect every pet in old school RuneScape on my 1 defense, 60 attack tier. For many, pets represent dedication, skill, and for some, just plain luck in boss hunting. I decided to start a new series on my channel where you, the viewer, get to decide which pet I hunt, and together, we'll see if I get that funny feeling. So, without further ado, welcome to my brand new series, Pet Obsessed. Let's get right into it. What is going on, everyone? Little Chichi here, and welcome back to another episode of Pet Obsessed. On today's episode, it's going to be a little different, unique, something that I haven't done before, but I thought it would be nice, a little bit of a challenge. If you guys haven't caught up in my last episode, I announced that I pretty much sold a good chunk of my bank in order to afford a pretty big mega rare that has gone down pretty significantly in price, and that is the Tumeken Shadow. Now, for those who don't know, the Tumeken Shadow is one of the best in slot items for a 1 defense peer. So I'm a 60 attack, 1 defense peer with 99 strength, range, mage, and HP. The goal is, I have a timer on the right hand side. As you can see, it says 24. The goal is to make as much money as I can only with the Tumeken Shadow. And here's some ground rules. First of all, the Tumeken Shadow actually has 0 charges. So if you can see here, it doesn't appear it has any soul runes. So we're starting completely with nothing. I'm not allowed to get any money or donations from others. So I am allowed to use the Grand Exchange where I can buy and sell items. The way I'll track the money is I'll be able to buy and sell items through the Grand Exchange, and then I'll just convert any coins I have into platinum tokens. So that way you guys know exactly how much money I have in my account. I have 0 platinum tokens in the bank, so we'll start from there. Now, the ultimate goal is to use the money that I've made and to be able to buy best in slot gear for my 1 defense peer, so that way I can hunt the boss that you guys have chosen for me to hunt. So being able to buy items like the occult necklace, elder chaos robes, tormented bracelet, and maybe even an accursed scepter is all items that I will for sure be needing on the final fight. And again, as I mentioned it, I'm starting completely with 0, absolutely nothing in my inventory, nothing, just the stats on my account and just the Tumeken Shadow in my inventory. So without further ado, let's get this timer started. We'll start right now. We have 24 hours to make as much money as I can. Let's get this started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to, well, I can't really go anywhere. I'll take these logs actually, because I think these are going to be something I can at least sell. All right, so the goal is make our way all the way to Vrock, sell some of these logs. Maybe that'll be enough money for us to buy something. Also, of course, the main goal is to see exactly how much money I can make. So I'll actually do a price check at the very end of the 24 hours to see exactly how much money I've made. But I should be able to make a good amount of money. So again, I actually grabbed these logs from Lumbridge. Let's go ahead and sell them. Oh my gosh, that is almost 300 coins. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to hop worlds to actually go to maybe I go to world like 302. I need to see some fires going because I need to sell some of I need to grab the ashes from some of the fires that are happening around here. There we go. Take some of these ashes. There we go. Take this. Take these ashes. All right, perfect. So now we're going to sell all these ashes. We have 1,000. So basically 1,300 coins. All right, so basically just to convert the price for the silver sickle, I'm just actually going to drop this coins because essentially this is as if I bought the silver sickle. So as a 1 defense peer, if you complete partial completion of nature spirit quest, you can actually get the silver sickle B, and we're actually able to collect more mire fungus. So got the last piece of ash. This should be enough for just some house teleports. Let's go ahead and sell this. Perfect. All right, so we have 1,700 coins. Let's go to house. Teleport house. Oof, we got to use this sparingly. Oh my gosh. 2 house teleports. Oh my gosh, I got to really use this. Oh my gosh, let me just collect a few more. All right, this is decent. All right, so now that we have this, let's go to world 330 and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do for this next step. So we're going to go to someone's random POH that at least have I think the Kirill teleport. Let's see if we go here. Teleport menu. Do they have Kirill? Should have Kirill. There we go. Is it Kirill? There we go. Yes, Kirill. All right, so if I run here, I should be able to collect the stuff. All right, so let's just go ahead and bloom. Yes, so we can pick the stuff. All right, so this is where the real money maker's at. Right? Now, you guys might be wondering why this specific method. I'll show you guys in 1 second. So for some reason, the prices of these Mort My Fungus have gone up in price. Let's just take a quick price check. Yeah, look at that, 680 GP each Mort My Fungus. That's 17K. That should be enough starting GP that we can at least use to make some money. So let's go ahead, go to the Grand Exchange. Let's go over to my POH. All right, so basically we're going to just sell all of our Mort My Fungus. Let's see how much we get. 620. It's not terrible. It's fine. I just need to quickly sell this money. We need to get, let's get some more. Let's get the house going. Teleport to house. We're just going to reinvest some of the money back into these teleports. Maybe grab like 20 of them. We're definitely going to be needing this a little bit more than we thought. All right, let's rinse and repeat this process. Get some more money. Perfect. Another inventory. We'll just go ahead and bank this from here, and then we'll just go over there. I think we're going to do one more inventory, do a couple more runs, and then we should be okay. All right, I think I did a pretty good amount of runs. Let's go look at the Mort My Fungus. We're at 115. I think that's enough for what I'm trying to do. In the effort of just kind of making some general unlocks, I'm actually going to kind of use 30K to unlock Ghostly robes, as well as the Avis Accumulator and the Zamorak Cape. I know that they're pretty much free, so it wouldn't cost me anything, but it feels kind of wrong just to not spend anything. So I'm going to use a little bit of the starting money that I've accumulated. I'm actually going to spend 30K, or around 30 platinum tokens, which is 30K. And I'm just going to drop this platinum token, and someone else can pick this up. But essentially, we now can unlock Ghostly Robes, which is a moderately decent option. So what I'm going to show you guys is I'm actually going to use the rest of my cash. Now that we have some Ghostly Robes, I'm going to buy a couple items. So here we go. All right, so this is pretty much it. We just have 20. So we spent about 40-ish minutes between collecting those Mort My Fungus and everything. And that was able to buy us the Ghostly outfit. We have Mithril gloves. We were able to purchase Zami Cape. Again, we used the 30K just to kind of buy all that, plus the Avis Accumulator. We have the Royal Seed Pouch, which would only cost us 1 GP, 12 Caramons, a Rune Pickaxe, Ice Blighted, Ancient Ice Axe, a Burning Amulet, and a few Teleport to House, which I don't know why I'm taking all 12, but you know what? It's whatever. Now, the only way I can think to make some decent money right now is to go over to the wilderness and mine some runite rocks. So we have nothing. Yeah, we're pretty much good. All right, so Tumeken's banked. We're good. All right, let's see if someone's here. Okay, we're not cooked. All right, so we have to be very sparingly with our. We only have 16. This is. Oh, I see them in the distance. I see them in the distance. So essentially what we need to do is we just need to mine our heart out. So this will help like kind of fund our money, but really we need to kind of buy some like rune crossbow next. We also need to buy like some dragonstone bolts. Oh, yes, it pays to be 1750. Now, if you guys don't know, I am 94 mining, so that's why I use this method. All right, so our goal is, let's see if we can make some money mining some of these rocks. All right, our first runite rock. Let's see how much these are going for. 10.5K for a single runite ore. All right, so the goal is if we can at least get maybe like, I don't know, maybe 8 or so, that'd be pretty decent. And then also there's a chance we can also kill some other accounts that are actually out here as well. So never say never. Let's see, might be some people. Oh, see, they're quick. This is why I need like some rune knives or like some rune darts or something. Oh, see, this is what happens. Oh my gosh, there's a good chance we got something. This guy was level 53. See, this is why you got to be quick. All right, that was insane. So literally we killed someone very early on. Let's see, actually, do they have anything? Let's go check to see if they did. 87K. Okay, so once I mine this rock, I'm pretty much just going to go bank. Didn't have to use any of the food, and that's perfectly fine. That's awesome. There we freaking go. All right, let's note all of this. Yep. All right, so between the looting keys and this, we literally just made 115K. That is more than enough to supply us with a bunch of little upgrades. All right, so with that, let's go buy a rune crossbow. All right, so this is it. So the final look with all the upgrades, we have a little bit of cash inside the bank. Let's go ahead and look at that. 39 platinum tokens left, about 39K. And then we have strength, super ranging, as well as super attack, a DDS, some food, a staff of earth just to be able to use that towards the spells. Also another upgrade, we made a glory. We now have some bolts from dragonstone bolts as well as a rune crossbow. So we have between our ranging as well as our mage switch, I think we should be good. Let's go over and teleport to the thing. Now again, if we die, we might lose a little bit of if we die, we actually might lose a pretty penny. Let's go ahead and check to see what the death looks like. Yeah, we're risking about 109k, but honestly at this point, like I said, we're already making some pretty quick money. So let's just continue doing what we're doing. Perfection, some more worlds, get a little bit of money. We're good, we're chilling. Bro, come on, these botters are crazy fast now. You see that? You see how quickly they logged out? You're done, buddy. You're cooked. All right. What? 213k? What the hell? Bro, what? Oh my gosh, no way. Boys. All right, so between the loot key we just grabbed plus the 4 rocks we now have, we just made 250k. I don't know, again, within just a few minutes. Bro, what? Bro, what? All right, wow, look at this, guys. 24. This is how fast we're making money. So between these 24 rocks, we made, this is just sitting here, 250k right there. On top of that, 300k just between all that stuff. So honestly, we're making quite a significant amount of money very quickly. So again, let's go hop worlds. Let's rinse and repeat. There's nothing else we need to do. We keep killing these people. It's going to be pretty nice. So let's go ahead and go back over to lava maze, rinse and repeat. So what I like to do is I like to position my cursor. I like to position my cursor like right here. So essentially, once I'm able to log in, I can hit either the person here or right here on the same tile. So if someone's just waiting, so let's see if I can get it. Like there's a few times that, but again, these botters are pretty quick nowadays. Yep. See what you got. Do they got anything? Oh my god. Look at the timer. We're just at the 20. Wow, that's almost exactly at the 23 in 1 hour. In 1 hour. Look at this, guys. Okay, so let's just look at this, all right? We've made how much is this? 475k plus we have 500k plus about 100k in what we have plus what we purchased the ghostly rope for. We're looking at just like what, 700k in the matter of just an hour. So I know it's obviously not ideal, but it just took us a while to get all this equipment. But now that we're rolling, now that we're in a good spot, oh yeah, we're gonna be making some good cheddar here. These bots are just coming over here uncontested. The fact that the bot is so ballsy to have 20 runite rocks on them, 2 of them, that lets me know that there's no one out here really taking out these bots at all. So if you guys want to make a little bit of extra cheddar, I mean, follow what I'm doing. This is all that I'm just literally just bolting and just literally just catching a freeze, just making sure that they don't run away too far away. But honestly, this is pretty good amount of money. And oh, look at that, another rock is spawning. So another thing with my account, with having 94 mining, I'm able to mine these rocks while I wait and able to PK at the same time. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1, if you will. What the wait. All right, so let's probably just, are you serious? Bro, what? Bro, LOL. This guy's main account is a guy in D-Hide. That's crazy. That's crazy. Whatever. I'm taking this 100k, honestly, and I'm just taking that to the bank. Yeah, let's look at the 100. Yeah, what do we got? Oh, look at that. DDS. Yep. We're taking that to the bank. Yep. So that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 115k. All right, 66k plus another 6 rocks. We're taking away about 120k back into the bank. Let's go. Oh my god. No way. Alright, let's see what key 1 is. Easy, just 2 rocks right here. Second key, 21 freaking rocks. Let's go. Again, some more burning necklaces on top of the 5 runite rocks we have. Let's go bank all these. Again, we're looking at 92 freaking runite rocks, 152 plat tokens for 100. We're looking at over a million right now. All right, so I'd say let's just hold off a little bit. I'm probably going to buy a bit more supplies just so I can restock. I'm running low on some Dragonstone bolts and a little bit low on the ice axe as well. So let's just restock a little bit, and then we'll probably do this until we get about maybe just 2 mil cash. I feel like that's a pretty good amount, and then we'll go and do the next bit of content I'm excited to do. Hopefully that I'll have enough at least to do this bit of content. Why would you log back in? 106k from this guy, insane. Like this is just absolutely crazy. Just check to see how many right here. Easy 10. Let's just bank that, rinse and repeat, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, 276k. Let's go ahead and check to see what it is. Oh yeah, 26 runite rocks. Oh my gosh, this is just dumb. This is just dumb. Bro, what? 109? I'm not okay, guys. Look at this game. So I literally just PK'd someone for 276k. Log into another world, 190k. All right, let's check out again. 190k. What does this guy have? 18. I don't know. This is just absolutely dumb. Just dumb. Bro, I genuinely cannot make this up. Honestly, we might be ready for the next bit. I think we'll have just enough money just to maybe do the next grind. I don't think we need a crazy amount of GP. I want to have a good amount of supplies for the next grind I do. Yeah, look at that, 21 rocks. I didn't even have the chance to mine anything, so let's just go check it out. All right, so we have 126. God, oh my gosh. 1.8 mil. Oh my gosh, so we are just shy of 2 hours and we're almost profiting 2 mil, which is this is absolute craziness right now. Okay, all right, let's just do a couple more runs. We should be able to at least get a good amount of starting cash for the next grind, and then we'll go from there. To me, it's absolute mess. And again, while we're waiting, you know, while we're waiting for some more botters, let's go ahead and we'll just you know, mine these 2 rocks, get some more GP, another 10k each one. Perfect, 10.5k. Boof, done. And I would have gotten a beginner clue scroll easy. Look at that. Yep, you ain't going nowhere, buddy. All right, second key. Let's see what we got. Doesn't seem like a big. Okay, all right, like I said, easy money. All right, so between the 2 keys, so we have 3 rocks, about 30k, plus what we got in the first one, so roughly about 100k. Second key, 130. So again, we're looking at 230k just in these 5 inventory spots, which is absolute madness. All right, the first of the 2 looting keys are 84k, easy. Second one, another. Look at that, just absolute beauty. All right, so let's go ahead and see how much we actually have left. Let's go grab all of our plat tokens. Let's grab all of the runite ore. Let's go bank. Let's go ahead and sell this in the Grand Exchange, see what we need, and maybe we'll just go from there. Look at this, boys. 2 mil cash, 2 mil cash. All right, guys, so for this 200 platinum tokens, or roughly 200k, we're going to use this to unlock each of the fire cape as well as the imbued samurai cape for 100k a piece. I think that's a pretty good amount. So we'll go ahead and drop that platinum token. So are we sure we're going to consider that? Yep, really put it down. All right, so someone can pick up a free 200k off the ground. As it stands right now, with all the money we were able to charge up the Tumeken shadow, we have roughly, was it 1200 charges. We bought enough money to afford the Colt necklace, which has actually gone down severely in price, only 450k. That's actually not too bad. As well as the fire cape, as well as the imbued samurai cape. We spent 200k within platinum tokens to afford those two, and we still have about 74k. Let's go check over here. 74k. I think we'll just wait a little bit. We'll just keep that banked for a little while, but for the most part we should have enough supplies. It's a good amount. Yeah, we're still good to kind of continue PKing. So let's go ahead and go to our POH, and then we'll go and get a little bit more kills, make a little bit of more money, and then we should be able to get ready for the grind up ahead. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, so we mined 7, what is it, 4? Yeah, 7 runite rocks, about 70k. Now I do have to say, accessing 1750 total worlds is probably one of the best kind of little perks. Easy 221k. All right, with this 221k key, as well as what we have in the bank, I think that should be enough for us to start the next grind of what we're going to do. I'll show you guys in a second what that's going to look like. All right, boys, this is it. This is the full inventory setup that we have. So we have the Tumeken shadow has 1200, check it, 1200 charges. We were able to unlock the Bando's top. We have the Bando's miter, and then we have the cheapy Guthix robe. So we have pretty decent, I think, magic setup. This is the best we can afford as of right now. We have a combat bracelet. We have the imbued samurai cape that we paid 100k for. And then additionally, for the last bit of the magic, we have an occult necklace, which is a decent upgrade for our overall magic setup. So I think this is the best that we're going to have. With this gear that we now have, I'm going to go actually do the next grind, which is going to be demonic gorillas. So after completion of Monkey Madness 2, we actually have access to complete demonic gorillas. I haven't outside of the boss, like doing this for the outside of the quest, I actually have not done demonic gorillas on my pure account. So this is going to be an interesting situation, if you will. But honestly, the reason why I'm going for demonic gorillas is for one major thing, the Zenite shards. So the Zenite shards are going for an extremely high amount. I think last time I checked was like 13 mil. So if we can get one of those drops, maybe 2, ideally, that'll be really good for us, because we'll be able to actually make a good amount of money if we can get even a couple drops. They do drop some pretty pretty standard stuff. So honestly, I expect us to make some money, but I haven't done this boss in quite a bit, so I might be a little rusty. So let's see how I fare really well, and then we'll go from there. I still got the touch, boys. Spirit seed? The hell? What? That's not 280k. I can tell you that for a fact. All right, let's grab 100 platinum tokens, drop it on the ground. 100k. We are now unlocking the Book of Law. Pretty decent upgrade. So now we can have a little bit more prayer bonus, and then we can also use this while we're hunting demonics. Hopefully that'd be a little bit better. So we'll see what we can do. All right, I'm also gonna buy another upgrade. I'll put out another 100k. So let's grab another 100. All right, 100k. Also gonna drop this. We're gonna unlock the Ring of the Shadows. So the Ring of the Shadows is actually from I think Secrets of the North, and honestly provides some decent bonuses. If we look here, let's see if we can do this. So just the Ring of the Shadows is pretty decent. +4 in all attack styles, including +5 in magic, and then also +2 strength bonus and +2 prayer. So really it's just the prayer, the range, and the magic is pretty ideal. So pretty decent unlock. Yeah, so let's keep this for right now. And yeah, so 2 upgrades, 200k between both of them. We are looking pretty solid right now.
Per hit.
Ooh, ballista spring, which is worth absolutely nothing. Oh no, you hate to see it. Oh no. Oh no. The wiki says 1 in 500. No. No. Oh my god, the Zenite shard's 14.9 mil right now? Bro, come on. Alright, let's sell some of these items and hopefully we can see what we can get as far as some upgrades on the account. Still upset about this ballista spring, so unfortunate. There we go, boys. A decent little upgrade. We now have full, which now if you guys aren't familiar, full, or rather just a set, we actually get a subtle increase to our magic damage bonus by 1%. So that's actually huge. We get another one just for the top as well as another one for the bottom. So we're getting a plus 21. I think this is a subtle increase in attack bonus. So we're getting a plus 21 in magic attack bonus. The real kicker here is that we're getting a 3% to our magic damage bonus. So honestly, that's pretty much where most of the bonus is going from. We are running dangerously close though to running out on our Tumeken shadows. What I'm thinking is going back to the wilderness, we can go PK for a little bit more and then we can go and make some of that money back. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go. Second key, 108k. All right, let's go bank this quick. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? How many other accounts are? Look at all these freaking bot accounts, man. Look at this. All right, what does this person have, bro? Bro, guys, again, a huge PSA. If you guys are not out here, out in the yard, you know, just PKing, it's so worth it. All you need is some dragonstone bolts, a rune crossbow. If you have some freezes, snares, and tangles, whatever the case is, that's it. That's all you need. And you can, it's like these bots are completely unbothered by anybody. Like there's no one out here really PKing them. So just come out, like every so often, like their main accounts log in, but for the most part, they're not out here. It's just, it's absolute absurdity. Right, the one rock we have in our bank, and then this is how much? 24k. This is probably, yep, exactly. I called it before. Yep. Second 100. There we go. Easy. Another just literally runite rocks and ore. That's runite rocks. Oh yeah, let's go. This is a weird one. I have a feeling his main account's gonna come in. This is probably gonna be the quickest way we can get our supplies back to charge up the Tumeken, as well as just over, yeah, there we go. 13 runite rocks. Super simple. Let's go back to the POH, replenish our stats, get back over to PKing. Not today, buddy. Nope. All right, let's check this out. Looking at the looting key, 179k, 17 rocks. Let's go bank all that, literally rinse and repeat. Oh, look at, wait, what the hell? Run away, bro. Run away. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Run away. Go ahead. All right, boys, that is an example. Oh my God, no way. Oh my God, no way. Oh my God, I was just about to say, guys, this is a clear example of me like PKing at my finest. I was able to kill a PKer with, bro, a level 56 with 856k. What the hell? 856k? Why was that guy on me? Wow, wow, wow. Let's see. What do we get? What? 500K? Wait. This dude had 500K cash. What is that? This guy had 500. He parched something? So the guy must likely parch something either. I don't think it was his fire cape. Maybe it was his imbued god cape. But what? What? No freaking way. Oh my god. This is, dude. Oh my god. This is absurd. All right, let's convert all of this to cash, to platinum tokens. Convert to plat. 784 platinum tokens. What a freaking wow. We did too good, man. All right, checking. We have 111 rocks. That's pretty decent on top of the 861K. I think we're getting ready to let's see, let's go to the GE, sell some of the stuff, and then let's get back over to hopefully charging up the Tumeken shadow and getting back into demonics. All right, we're selling 115 runite ore rocks. We're also going to exchange the platinum tokens for cash. 2 mil, that should be enough. We're gonna go buy some chaos. All right, so we now made all the necessary upgrades. We still have our Hunter Sunlight crossbow switch, but we upgraded to the Guthix chaps. We have still the Ring of the Shadows, a new upgrade, which is the Wizard Boot, which looks pretty nice when paired up to the new Elder Chaos robes with the imbued god cape. So honestly, we're looking pretty stacked to do demonic gorillas again, and we were able to charge up the Tumeken shadow another 1200 charges. So we have just about a little over 1300. So hopefully we get lucky this time around. We're not going to get the ballista spring, but let's go ahead and go back over to demonics and get ourselves hopefully lucky with a decent drop. Wait, no, bro. Ballista limbs, ballista spring. No. Oh, are you serious? Here, let me make sure I zoom in really quick. You see that? See that, guys? Ballista spring. I did say I was gonna get it. I said it multiple times. I was gonna get the monkey tail. I knew it. All right, boys, let's check this out. 275 demonic gorillas. I honestly, I'm quite baffled. I have to show for it 2 ballista springs, 1 monkey tail, 1 ballista limb, and a light frame. I can legitimately make the light ballista. To say from a luck perspective, I made the light ballista, and mind you, the monkey tail is 1 in 1500. So that alone is like the rarest thing I can possibly get. The fact that I got all of those items in under 300 KC is probably the most impressive thing I've ever seen. Oh no. But you know what? I have all the parts for the light ballista. Might as well make it. I already had the ballista spring in the bank. I already had the light frame in the bank. Just got the monkey tail. Let's combine everything together. There we go, boys. The light ballista. Dare we use it? Honestly, I can't even afford supplies at this point. I don't even know if I could use it. Well, we can at least try selling the ballista when we're done, but it's a nice 844K. I mean, honestly, we'll take it. You know, when we're able to sell it, we'll sell it towards the very end. Holy shit, we got it. The Zenite, oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. All right, so we have freaking how many hours? All right, so we have 8 hours almost on the dot. All right, let's go grab this thing, freaking sell it. Finally, we want to convert basically this to a tormented bracelet. I think we can get a couple mils worth out of all this gear. We can sell the light ballista. As long as we can buy onyx, we can make our own tormented bracelet. So let's go ahead and do that, and then hopefully we'll have 8 hours to do freaking whisper. So let's go. All right, let's go see how much we basically need 2.3 mil for basically an uncut, or rather a cut onyx. Let's see. So if we put all of this in, oh, these are my chaps. All right, so we need 2.3 mil. All right, I think what I can also sell this. I can sell the chaps, and I'll probably sell the boots. Yeah, 2 point. All right, so since we're not going to need basically the Guthix chaps or the wizard boots, all of this should be enough for us to buy onyx, and we basically can make our own tormented and get a little bit of an upgrade from the combat bracelet. All right, I think for now I'm just going to sell the Elder Chaos hood. I know it's a 1% to our thing, but I think we just need the extra bit of cash. We just can't be sitting too long. Let's buy this. We can always buy it back. But we're just gonna buy. We gotta be quick about this. We gotta buy the onyx. We've already burned a little bit of time trying to sell some stuff. So let's go ahead and buy this. Come on, there we go. Got some money back on the onyx. All right, so basically we have to convert the Zenite shard and the onyx to, I think, like a Zenite, uncut Zenite or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Thank goodness we can. Purists can still go back to Apatol, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do the at least create our own piece, because previously Apatol was not accessible for 1 defense pure, so this is pretty nice. All right, let's climb down the trapdoor, use this on the wall of flame, fuse the onyx and the Zenite shard. Yes. Ooh, now we have the uncut Zenite. Wonderful. All right, and with the chisel we'll use it on the uncut Zenite. Wonderful. So now we have a cut Zenite. All right, so now we have the Zenite, we have the gold bar. Let's use the, I think it's the bracelet mold, question mark. All right, there we go. Zenite bracelet, come on. There we go. Let's go into ourselves, enchant ourselves a piece of Zenite. There we go. From scratch, have officially made ourselves a tormented bracelet, as we can see here. So not only are we getting a +2 prayer, we are also getting a +5 in magic damage. So once we end up rebuying the Elder Chaos hood, we should be fine. But honestly, the next thing to do is pretty much just go over to the Whisperer. We should have pretty much everything that we barely need to be able to do this boss. I know we're missing the Elder Chaos hood, but honestly at this point, let's go buy ourselves a Guthix miter. But aside from that, we should be able to at least do this boss. I have not done this in a long time. Checking the Whisperer collection log. Let's go see Whisperer. All right, checking the Whisper collection log. Now I have gotten these items. Unfortunately, the only thing that I've really gotten is just the Serenic tablet. I've only gotten 13 KC. All right, 7 hours, 38 minutes. We pretty much have the most budget / kind of mid-level setup to hunt the Whisperer for a 1 defense pure. So pretty much with the remaining cash, we still have an occult necklace, we still have the Elder Chaos robes, we had to sell the hood, we now have the Guthix miter for replacement, a little bit good in magic, also really decent in prayer bonus. Overall, we're rocking a +12 prayer bonus. We got the Ring of the Shadows that is charged up a little bit to get us over to the Whisperer. Ghostly boots because we cannot afford literally anything else, and we have the Sunlight Antler Bolt as well as the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow. That's going to be for one of the phases of the fight. Aside from that, we're pretty much just rocking Moonlight Moth mix as well as some magic potions, some cooked Pyre Fox, quick teleport out, Blackstone Fragment for the portion of the fight, and some house teleports, what's remaining of it, as well as some runes so we can entangle the boss. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. So we have about 7.5 hours to make as much money as we can from the Whisper. Let's go ahead and try this out. I'm a little nervous. I have not done this in probably forever, so this is going to be a very, let's just say, interesting fight. Here goes nothing. I'm a little nervous. Honestly, we can teleport out if we need to, but let's see. I think we're just about ready to do this fight. Let's go drink a magic potion, turn on our thing, disturb this thing, see what we got. No! No, I was so close. I freaking ran out of prayer. No, I was gonna get my first kill. Oh, no. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh my god. Whew. Oh my gosh. All right. 14 KC. Whew. My heart is beating out of my chest. Bro, all that for 14 freaking K. Bro, what the f? Wait, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, these kills are getting crazy. Alright, finally coming to some money. Freaking uncut diamonds. Let's go. Oh my god, 1 HP. Please be a good drop. Oh my god, just what we freaking needed, boys. 1 HP warrior. Let's go. Man, we were getting low, like, dude, we're getting freaking low on supplies. Let me replenish a bunch of my drops, but 1.1 mil. Let's freaking go, baby. So pretty much when we started this grind, this was the ideal setup. I was saying I wanted an occult, I wanted the Elder Chaos. I think with these subtle upgrades, it's going to make this fight even a little bit better. If we can get an accursed scepter so we can reduce the defense bonus of the Whisper, I think that's ideal. But you know what? It is what it is, but we can just continue fighting this and hopefully get some good drops on this drop. Some more GP finally. Come on, let's go. All right, so with this, I actually might see if I can upgrade to the wizard boots, I think. Though we're going from a plus 285 to 291, so that's a plus 6 more. We are burning a little bit in the moths, but honestly, we still have a good amount in the bank. So I'm not super concerned. No! What the f- Fuck.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
No. No. Don't. Woof. You. Oh. Fuck. I'll take it. 126 guys. That's enough. Okay. No, I was insane. No. Fuck. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna unlock one last thing for our account, and that's going to be the Book of the Dead. So I'm actually gonna drop 100k so that you guys can see. We're gonna buy the Book of the Dead, and from this we'll have access to thralls. So hopefully we'll be able to use this to our advantage for the majority of the fight for the Whisper. But let's see how it is. It's 100k. I know it's a little bit out of our, we're paying, that's like supplies money right there. So hopefully we won't need it, but let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can, use this to our advantage. But yeah, 100k, so we can unlock the Book of the Dead. Let's go. No, okay.
Perfect kill.
Oof. Alright, pretty much nearing the last hour and a half of the fight. So in all honesty, I think this is one of the more tougher bosses. I was kind of expecting that maybe with the Tumeken I would have been able to steamroll this, but honestly, for, you know, my KC, 38 KC is not too bad. We're still looking for the Shadow Quartz, at least for a cool little unlock. We might be able to get that before 50 KC, but this is like I said, kind of a tougher boss for me. So we're gonna still continue to do this. We have got some good drops. We got some battle staff drops. We've gotten some dragon plate skirts, but we're looking ultimately for maybe some bigger drops, so hopefully increase our bank a little bit more, but we'll see after this. But honestly, hour and a half left. Let's keep grinding this out, hopefully get lucky with some of these drops. Alright, unfortunately we suffered one of our last deaths. We're pretty much out of GP. When you look at this, we're completely out of platinum tokens. Now we have a little bit of loot, but we have about 30 seconds left on the grind. Honestly, I think we've done a substantial amount. Let me go sell some stuff, reclaim my gear, and then I'll recap kind of what we've accomplished. I mean, in a 24-hour period, starting from 0 GP, including 0 charges in the Tumeken Shadow, I think we did a pretty substantial amount. So let me go get my stuff back, and then I'll recap what I've completed over the 24-hour period. Alright boys, 24 hours ago I had nothing but a Tumeken Shadow and no charges in the staff, and now I have pretty much the maximum gear set up for a 1 defense pier. So looking at the overall gear, let's go ahead and price check all the stuff we were able to unlock, as well as the cash. So we have, and unfortunately I have like 50 charges left in my Tumeken Shadow, so there's really not a whole lot. But within a 24-hour period, we made at least 20 mil. We actually made a lot more than that because we spent a bunch of money on supplies. Let's go from the very beginning. When we first started doing all this stuff, guys, we made 4.1 million by PKing bots over at the Runite Rocks. I mean, that was such a great way to make some early cash, and especially we were able to get a 500k PK because we were able to kill someone for their parchment on their imbued Zamorak cape. So honestly, that was huge that we were able to make that much money. But overall, between the mining of the Runite Rocks, we just made an exorbitant amount of money. Then going into the demonic gorillas, we killed 200. I think we killed a bit more than that. Let's go over to our collection log. We go to, I think it's Gluffries. I think it's, yeah, no, it was a little bit more. So we killed a total 314 demonic gorillas, but honestly 299 we killed during the fight, and we got a freaking monkey tail, we got the Zenite shard, we got 2 ballista springs, a light frame, a ballista limb. I mean, honestly, those are drops that you get 1 in 500, and even the monkey tails 1 in 1500, as well as a Zenite shard. So the fact that we got that within those KCs is just absolutely crazy. So between the PKing and the Runite Rocks, as well as the demonic gorillas, we made 25 mil just doing that alone. And of course we could have stuck to it, but of course I asked you guys what you wanted me to hunt, and you guys wanted me to hunt the Whisperer. So between me dying, paying for my stuff to get back, which was pretty cheap, I think every death only costed me 4k, but it was still the grind of having to teleport over there, waste runes, waste time, all that, reset the kills. So unfortunately it did take a little bit of time, and the Tumeken Shadow alone is not enough. You definitely need to know a good fair share of the mechanics of the Whisperer. So I was kind of fortunate that I've had a little bit of experience doing it, but it was still a very tough boss to fight. Overall, we're pretty happy, and we got some pretty great drops. We end up getting the battle staffs, 140 of them. We got the dragon plate skirt drop, which was super clutch at the beginning. We also got the awakener's orb, which was about 430k, which I wish it was a little bit higher, but honestly it is what it is, totaling just about 4 mil. So between all the grinds, the 4 mil plus this 25, we pretty much netted 30 mil between the entire 24-hour period. But honestly, the fact that we made about 30 mil is just absolutely like crazy, like to fathom that we started literally 24 hours ago, literally with 0 GP, and we made it all the way up to 30 mil with literally nothing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. This was such a blast to film. If you guys haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and keep up to the latest progress and updates on this account. Feel free to comment anything you want to see in my next video. And yeah, this was just a really fun, exhausting, but really enjoyable video to have filmed for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and of course, I'll catch you guys on the next one.